Hi, my name is Aubrey, and today we will be learning about parabolas and how to solve a standard parabola equation. So before we get into it, these are the basic things you need to know about a parabola. Here we have it graphed out on our board. So this right here is the directrix, and this right here is the vertex. A parabola is the directed distance from the vertex to the focus. So here on the graph, we have the focus and the vertex. So on your graph, when this is shown to you, they will be plotted points, and you will get these points. And your vertex is going to be your x and your y, and this will be the h and the k for your problem. And you're going to use those and plug them into your equation to solve it later. The locus is the focus to the finger is equal to the finger to the directrix. So what that means is that the focus right here on our graph is equal to, this is what we're going to call our point, the finger, however you would like it, is equal to the finger to the directrix. So this is also equal to this. You can't ever find one. You can find these because they correlate. All right, so before I hand things off to Colleen, there's a couple more things you guys need to know about parabolas before you start solving the standard equations. So parabolas can open up one or two ways. And what that means is it can open up vertically or horizontally. So if it's opening up horizontally, a parabola can open up going positively or negatively. It depends on whichever way, negatively. It depends on whichever way your graph starts off, whichever way your problem is set up. So those are the horizontal ways, but it can also open up vertically negative or positive. And so if it's going to be negative, it start like this from your vertex and then come down, or it start right here from your vertex and go up. And this is positive and this is negative. And same thing, this is negative over here and this is positive over here. Start. So the directrix is always going to be perpendicular to the line of symmetry, which is going to be the x down your graph. This is going to be the directrix, which will not be your y. That's a different axis.
I'm Colleen. We're going to be explaining standard parabola equations, and as you can see, this is horizontal axis because it's hitting the x-axis. The vertex is 3, 0, and the focus is 5, 0, and the directrix is 1, 0. And the directrix is right here, the focus is right here, and the vertex is right here. And so once you know all those, then that you know which direction it's going. So the equation you would be using is a horizontal axis one, which is y minus k square root equals 4p in parentheses x minus h. And so I filled in what the points were. So you have to use the vertex for the k and h, which is y. So the y is 0, and then the x, which is minus h, you fill that in, and that's 3. And so when you plug that all in, and the 2 is the parabola, the distance in between the focus and the vertex. And when you fill that in, y squared equals 8 parentheses x minus 3. Here's an example of a negative vertical problem. The focus is negative 6, 0. Vertex is negative 5, 0. The directrix is negative 4, 0. And as you can see, is if when you plot it, the vertex is right here, which is negative 5, and the negative 6 for the focus is right here, and the directrix is right underneath it because it's the same distance as the focus from the vertex. So when you do it, it will be 1 apart, which gives you the negative 4. And so when you do the equation, you use the vertical equation, which is x minus h square root of 2 equals 4p in parentheses y minus k. And so so I filled it in, and it's -6 because that's an x, so you fill in the x part right here first. And then the k is 0 because the y is a 0. And the distance between them for the p is -1. And so when you fill it all in, you get x plus 6 square root equals -4y.